All right, guys, we are back here. Just needed to get caught up and kind of get my bearings. Give me just a second. I'm going to share, and then we will get right on it. Make sure you share this with your friends and family. Okay, got that shared here on my personal. Okay, so real quick, I want to share this with you guys. This is the updated power outage image. See if I can pull this up for Indiana. Pull this into my browser. So power outages here in Indiana. As of right now, 69,600 people without power, and this map is actually it's actually about 5 to 6 minutes old. So the power outages are going to be increasing rather significantly as this continues to work to the east. So we're going to keep track of this. Brett, if you see the power outage map increase over time, send me images here periodically, if you don't mind, throughout the evening. Now, let's go back to radar. We do have a new severe thunderstorm warning that's going to include Bloomington, Ellettsville, Spencer. That's going to go till 8:30. So Lake Monroe. Wow. And so Matt Wiggins is saying Duke estimates power in Avon out till 01:30. If that's it depends on if that's UTC or military time. It could be 9:30 or 1:30 a.m. I'm not sure. Regardless, it's going to be out for a while. So that's interesting. Now, looking here, getting into Morgan County, I would say that's where the strongest part of this storm is right now, is in Morgan County. It looks like a severe thunderstorm warning is going to continue here. Looks like it's going to continue. Let's see. Severe thunderstorm warning for Indianapolis until 8 o'clock. So it looks like they're extending this. Yep, here it is. I had to get my bearings here. So we do have a new warning that's going to go from Greenfield, Beech Grove, McCordsville, Fortville. And this warning here, this severe thunderstorm warning on the east side of Indianapolis for Cumberland, Greenfield, Lawrence, McCordsville, is going to go until, I'm going to get you info on that if I can ever click on it, 20 minutes. It's a 20-minute warning. That warning's going to go until 8 p.m. Okay. We'll zoom back out here real quick. And again, you can kind of see this. This is getting its act together here across central and south central Indiana. It is organizing a little bit. It's kind of coming back to life. So let's focus on this for a second. Let's look at some wind speeds potentials here. A 59-mile-per-hour wind if you're just east of Brooklyn in Morgan County. Southwestern Morgan County, we're getting 45, 50-mile-per-hour winds. Here near, just north of Steinsville, seeing 60-mile-per-hour winds being possible here. Okay, so you can kind of see this line is getting its act together a little bit. But again, what I continue to be impressed with is just the amount of lightning. It's actually almost doubled since the last time I showed you this map. If you were watching the stream prior, we are now at 4,400 strikes. This is cloud-to-ground lightning. So local fire and EMS, I would not be shocked here, guys, if you are pretty busy with lightning fire calls here shortly. Overall, looks like I just got a report. Brett, can you verify Indy Airport 61-mile-per-hour wind? It looks like I'm seeing that report come in now. I'm seeing down power lines in Linden, Indiana. Let's go over here. Down power lines in Linden, Indiana. Yep, okay. Power outages in report. Or, I'm sorry. Power outages reported in Terre Haute. 1:30 a.m. for the power to come back on in Avon. Yep, 61-mile-per-hour wind in Indy. Interesting. Okay, so this storm definitely looks like. Let's get back here. Let's get back here to radar analysis. I want to kind of do something. I want to look at this just from afar real quick for my own eyes. Yeah, we're seeing organization here. Okay. So, gosh, I'll tell you what. This thing is nuts. So 573,000 people don't have power in Illinois right now. That's remarkable. 573,000 people in Illinois do not have power. Watch the frames here, though. I want you to watch as this interacts with a boundary here, and watch the organization that takes place into a more of a linear structure. So the new severe thunderstorm watch was a really good idea south of Interstate 70. Some heavily populated areas that are going to be impacted, I think, by some of these stronger winds. Let's go ahead and talk about this. I think Beech Grove to Southport to Greenwood, Martinsville, Morgantown, Princess Lakes, Trafalgar, Franklin areas, Bargersville. I think everybody inside of this area here over the next 20 minutes, I think it's very possible 60-mile-per-hour winds are going to be on our doorsteps with the vivid lightning, cloud-to-ground strikes that are certainly going to be impressive. Okay? So I think if you're in those areas, let's be on the lookout. Let's be on the lookout for that because it is organizing a little bit. All right, no rotation yet of any tornadic activity. Dustin, can you verify by a weather station or anything, or that's a pretty lofty estimate there, buddy. So I'm curious if you can verify that with radar or what. Getting sent some video here from let's see. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Let me go. Just gathering my bearings, guys. Okay. So yeah, so I think the strongest part of this storm right now is certainly going to be from Beech Grove down to Morgantown, and then south and west through Ellettsville, there through Bloomington. Again, we've seen stronger storms before. This is not, the strongest line of thunderstorms we've ever seen. This isn't anything incredibly crazy, right? But it's severe thunderstorms, and it's worth talking about. So here's the latest view here. And you can see these rings that are around my location. This is where I'm at. This is telling me that cloud-to-ground lightning is within 8 miles of my location now, this inner ring. This is an 8-mile ring from Bargersville. But just in this screen here, I'm going to refresh, just for the heck of it. In this screen here, the strike count has increased by another 250 strikes. We're now up to 4,678 strikes in this domain that you see. So we are certainly getting a ton of electricity with this storm, a ton of lightning, and I think that, again, local law enforcement, emergency management, fire departments, be prepared for the amount of thunder and lightning, okay, that's going to be involved with this, all right? Let me get this here pulled up to the latest. Power reported out in southwest Carmel, okay. Warning likely drop after east of us. Let's see, looks like it's... I think the strongest part of this storm, again, still currently is right here in terms of central Indiana. This is where the strongest of it's going to be. It's not, again, not anything that we haven't seen before, guys. I don't want anyone to freak out. It's nothing to freak out over. But pretty strong thunderstorm. And moving into Johnson County, portions of Brown County, over here towards Monroe County, again, the next 20 minutes. Let's get a check on here real quick in northeastern Indiana. For those of you watching up off to the north and east. Whew. Fort Wayne getting hammered. These are 70, 80 mile, even 90 mile per hour wind estimations here with this storm. But it's telling me that the radar image is 25 minutes old. There we go. There we go. Now we have an update here. Wow. So St. Joe, Woodburn, Monroeville, Decatur, you've got some pretty serious wind headed your way. Doppler radar estimating over 80 mile per hour winds possible. So up here in the northeastern portion of the state, Butler, St. Joe, Woodburn, 1 mile north of Kokomo has a 12 to 18-inch tree blown down into the road. Okay. That's a great report. Just getting great reports here. You know what? Appreciate everybody giving me these reports. Let's see here. Reports of power out in Mooresville from Josh Bennett. Josh, appreciate that. 1 mile north of Kokomo, yeah, the 12 to 18-inch tree blown down into the road. Northeastern Indiana, you're getting pounded right now. I wouldn't be shocked to see some storm damage pictures coming out of northeastern Indiana anytime. So stay away from the windows, all that good stuff. Now, again, let's look at the latest scans here. I'm going to zoom back in because southern Morgan County, I'm impressed in southern Morgan County with what I'm seeing right now. Let's zoom in here just west of Morgantown. Radar is estimating 67 mile per hour winds here, 69 mile per hour winds just west of Morgantown. Okay, that's impressive. So if you are in that area, in southern Morgan County, Martinsville area, Trafalgar, you're going to get hit pretty hard with some wind and some thunderstorms. All right, so keep that in mind as that gets closer. Tardin says they've lost 2 trees and lost power in Stylesville. Okay, Stylesville. All right, let's see. Estimated 69 mile per hour winds headed your way. Stay away from the windows. All right, texting some family here. I have a lot of family in Morgantown. But guys, so, you know, again, overall, we've seen stuff like this before. Bargersville area, 60 mile per hour wind estimated. 66 mile per hour wind now just southwest possibly of Bargersville. So that is certainly impressive. So I'm going to hop off for just a few minutes. I'm going to watch the storm come in. I may do a quick Facebook Live from my phone. I'll come back, okay, and stream for you once this storm passes. I'll come on a live stream